Hey, what's up, Big Brother fans? I am here with another episode review and recap. I kind of just talk in bullet points of what happened, and I kind of give my opinion. I interject it as I see fit. This episode is for episode 4, and then it's the 11th of February 2018. So I'm going to kind of just go over what happened. Chuck's gone. He's been evicted. James says it's now time for DEFCON 1, being that he's still here and he's going, he's in it to win it. Meta is surprised. Omarosa's pissed. Shannon says the game is on now. Keisha can only trust Omarosa now. Everyone she feels is against her. Brandy is glad to give Omarosa an ego check. Finally, I'm actually starting to like Brandy a minute just because she doesn't like Omarosa. My cat says hi. Brandy, as she was leaving, she wouldn't hug Marissa. Ross makes a new Final Four alliance with Marissa, James, and Shannon. Now Ross is basically aligned with everyone. He is a player. He is killing it. He's my pick to win the game. They try and talk to Omarosa, but she only wants to talk to Shannon. And they kind of go off. Shannon tells her she thought Keisha lied as she was aligning with Chuck. Omarosa doesn't believe her. And then Marissa, Brandy talk strategy. Omarosa's smart. I'm not a fan of her at all. But she's smart and she can manipulate and she can be cold. I said the bad word. I'm not going to say it out loud. Omarosa claims to consistently have her back. Shannon comes clean that she aligned with Omarosa, so she can't flip it on her in the future. Ross knew it wasn't surprise and is in a few alliances. Keisha and Omarosa talk some more, talking game, talking how they're on it, in it, on their own. Meta doesn't know what a backdoor is. Oh my gosh, Meta, bruh. And it's regrettable. Meta voted wrongly. He admits he thought he was voting for Chuck to stay, not to leave. Oh boy. It's now time for head of household. It's Bowl Arena. Head-to-head spin. Then knock down some 4 pins. They best in 12. Basically, they have to spin around 12 rotations, and they're dizzy. And then this slanted thing, bowling alley thing, they have to get that ball all the way up there and hit 4 pins. They have 12 seconds and it goes right back down. They have to do it again. James feels confident he's safe as long as Omarosa doesn't win because he thinks everyone's gunning for her. Shannon's mad at Omarosa. I said a bad word here. I'm not going to say it again. And blows up. Thinks that she's gunning for her. So how this is they have one person start and they pick who their opponent is, and then that person who wins goes off to the side, and then round 1 continues, and then once all those winners go, they're back to round 2. So Omarosa picks Marissa. Marissa beats her quickly, yay. Then Omarosa grabs her inhaler and calls the medic and leaves all abruptly, trying to get all this drama on her. Ross beats Meta. Mark beats Brandy. James beats Ariande. James in confessionals like, I want you to do well in life, just not in this game. Love it. That was great. That's probably the line of the year. How's Omarosa? Who cares? Mark beats Shannon. James beats Marissa. Then Ross beats Mark. Shannon asks James to throw it for Ross so the girls can go. If he throws it, he can be safe this week and be head of household next week, so it's a win-win for him. Ross beats James. James is having a rough time throwing it, but Ross is the head of household. I mean, Ross just was sucking. But James is just a really good athlete, and thankfully he did throw it. Didn't look too bad. Now where's Omarosa? Ross says he has to nominate Omarosa and Keisha. It's midnight, and Omarosa isn't back yet, and everyone's concerned except me. They don't think she's coming back. Oh, she'll be back. Ross says they will need to go get out Shannon and James if Omarosa basically can't go. Interesting dynamic now that the jury can see everything. Remember, They let Chuck know that while he doesn't have to be in the jury house, he can watch and go back and see everything that happened. Ross has an envelope and calls a group meeting. Apparently, Omarosa had an asthma attack, but she'll return from hospital, of course. I bet she had her cell phone. Ross regrets nominating her since she's going to the hospital. He feels bad because he's compassionate and has a heart, but not me because I'm heartless. Feels Shannon and James have a final 2 alliance, so he's on the fence. Omarosa returns, fake cough. Adriana spots her. Everyone goes in to see her, but she's sleeping. It's funny, everybody goes in there. It's now time for the nominations. Omarosa and Keisha. Omarosa doesn't want to hear it and is like, what else? She wouldn't even give her the time of day. Or him, I mean. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I really don't like Omarosa at all. I'm rooting for Ross. I don't really hate anybody else on the show. I don't like Brandy at all, but my disdain for Omarosa far exceeds my dislike of Brandy. That's what I thought of this episode. I would love to know what you guys think. Please leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is London Hawthorne, and let me know, who are you rooting for? Who do you hate? Do you agree? Are we simpatico? Let me know. Thanks a lot for watching. Wish you all the best. Let's talk Big Brother.